既然用偷票，或者是说把韩国瑜的票算成蔡英文的票，比较不会露出破绽。那么为什么他们还要明目张胆的做灌票？难道他们不知道说灌票的结果会造成统计学上的这个背离的情况吗？
Okay, you have to understand from their point of view, they have to do things to make absolutely sure they're going to win. They're not concerned about getting caught on a statistical level. Because
所以意思就是说，事实上他们心里头非常的明白，他们其实输很多，所以他们必须要做很多的票，不管用任何的手段都要做出来。
All right, let me try to explain their mentality. Tsai Ing-wen as president, she sees she's behind in the polls by 20 to 25%. Okay, so what does she order? She says, no, I want to be ahead by 20 to 25%. So what's the easiest way of figuring out how much Hangui won by? It's how much Tsai Ing-wen won by. Tsai Ing-wen won by 2.6 million ballots. That's basically what Hangui won by. Okay, she just reversed the results. That's what she did in the Mingdiao. That's what she did in the election. When I was watching the ballot counting in Taipei City, they were going for a 60 to 40 ratio. That matches the opinion polls. They were going for a 60 to 40 ratio. That's why they were topiao right in front of me. They were putting them back in the box. At that time, I didn't understand what it meant. Okay, but they weren't counting. Whenever Hangui's ballots were increasing too much, they would stop counting them. They would select only Tsai Ing-wen. They would go, oh no, I accidentally got a Hangui ballot, so let me put that back. Okay, so they were going for a 60 to 40 ratio before they got to the bottom of the box, where the 冠票 was the 冠进去的票是在最上面。
所以这个就是在那个 YouTube 影片里头，这个投票箱底下有夹层，那个就是他们放这些要灌的票的地方。
Yeah. So the actual situation is a little bit more complicated than the video indicates because I didn't make the video, so like the video simplified things. But what I want to say is that in actuality, what they were going for is about 60% Tsai Ing-wen support rate before they even got to the 冠进去的票. Okay, so that means that in that area they already stole a lot of Hangui ballots, except we didn't see it because they're still in the box. There is a hole at the bottom of that box. What they do is they take the actual Hangui ballots and they can take them out from underneath the box. There's a hole. You can create a hole in that box, and then they take out the planted ballots, the stuffed ballots, and then they count those. So you're missing. So let's say they remove, let's say about 200, okay, Hangui ballots. So Hangui should have gotten 600, but he'll get 400. What I noticed was that the ratio was approximately 600 to 400 in favor of Tsai Ing-wen in every single voting station. Okay, so I suspect that they removed about 200 of Hangui's actual ballots. They take them out from the bottom of the box, and then they count the planted ballots. And the planted ballots are completely flat. They're completely neat. They didn't come through the hole at the top of the box because they were already there, planted there the night before.
在夹层里，在夹层里。
Exactly. And what you saw from the planted ballots is that they weren't entirely Tsai Ing-wen ballots. They were about the same ratio, once again, 60 to 40. There were Hangui and Song Zui ballots in the planted ballots, okay? However, it just increased the ratio. So if they didn't steal enough of Hangui ballots during the initial count, they would make sure they won from the planted ballots because the planted ballots are mostly Tsai Ing-wen. Okay, so when they're counting the planted ballots, there are times when it's all Tsai Ing-wen ballots because they didn't mix it together very well. But then every once in a while, you would find Hangui or Song Zui ballots. They're mixed in there.
Jason, 当然这样子照你这样子的说法以及影片上所呈现出来的话，那这就是全台湾的一个大规模的作弊。那今天在台湾这一次的选举，一共有17000多个投票所，你要如何解释说17000多个投票所，每一个投票所它都能够做，尤其是去年6都里头 这么多都是国民党control的地区，如何能够control到让17000个投票所都能够明目张胆的去偷票或者是灌票？
They took full control of the voting stations. Okay, since
even in KMT control area.
Okay, so take for example Yunlin. Yunlin is KMT controlled. We went to Yunlin and we spoke to someone from the election committee there. Okay, there were 3,600 people, 3,600 people in these voting stations. They sent only 2 people. Okay, out of
from KMT party,
from the local government,
which is KMT controlled.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that the old saying that, oh, it's a KMT controlled area, they can't cheat, that is not true in this election.
所以即使是在国民党执政的县市，选务人员里头，像在云林里头，只有2位是云林县当地政府派出来的选务人员。
That's what we found at Yunlin. Okay, and it appears to be true.
那你这个话的根据是从何而来？你怎么知道这个情况？
Because we spoke to someone in Yunlin from their local center.
对 ，Jason 他本身人到了云林在选后，然后跟了当地云林县政府，就是国民党 control 的云林县政府，跟这个选务有关的人员亲耳讲到、亲眼听到。You personally was there when he told you this, right?
Right.
Okay, this is tremendous information. This is outrageous. I still can't believe it. I really can't, Jason.
So the percentage given in the video is 90% of the voting stations have staff members that are completely controlled by the Central Election Commission. And I want to say that it's not really possible to research this, but in my opinion, it's well over 90%. 90% is actually a low estimate. I can't prove that, okay? But based on my understanding, based on the statistics, based on what I've seen from the video, whenever you see a cardboard box in the voting station, that voting station is completely theirs. Every single person in there is theirs. There's nobody from any party. Political parties did not deal with this election. There was not like competing interests inside the voting stations. It's just all Central Election Commission staff plus possibly Tsai Ing-wen's people. The Yinyan Budui was apparently working with the election staff the night before the election and during the election. There were additional staff members in this election, people that didn't need to be there, mostly young people, okay, that were just there doing nothing. I saw a lot of people there doing absolutely nothing. They don't need that much election staff members. And we saw in the video in Taichung, and also my friend saw in New Taipei City in Luzhou, that they were blocking the view of the public. So this whole thing with the additional staff members and the so-called Yinyan Budui being on the other side of the fence, okay, means that they allowed us to film this. However, they didn't expect us to actually film anything. Okay, they said you can film us. We're not afraid of you filming us, but yet we're going to block your view when we're doing something illegal. Okay, so that's why they have additional staff members. Also, they designed the box so you can't see them stealing ballots. Okay, they didn't want to show us the secret compartment inside, but some of the staff members still showed it to us. Okay, by accident. They didn't realize by showing us what's underneath the secret compartment. They wanted to prove to us, see, there's nothing underneath here. However, they still lifted up the secret compartment. It still got filmed in more than one place. Okay, so like there's mistakes done by the election staff, and I'm sure the Central Election Commission is not happy with it, because once you put this all together, you know how important that secret compartment is. You can easily fit hundreds of ballots underneath that secret compartment. Okay, it's just a flat compartment. You have four stacks of 100, very easy, 400 right there.
是，
Okay.
事实上，你今天要做票做出400万张，如果分散到17000多个投票所，更何况2020的投票所还增加了1300多个投票所，分散出来，实际上每一个投票所，它只要做几百张票，就可以做出300-400万张的票出来。
That's right. Yeah, I estimate it's about 3.4 million added ballots for Tsai Ing-wen.
And that's exactly what they did. That's the numbers all match. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, not. I don't estimate 4 million. I estimate 3.4 million because the video doesn't address how many ballots were stolen.
Okay, Jason. Last question for you. What really surprised me is why KMT as a party as a whole, they didn't even speak out or they don't even question the result. 为什么国民党整个党对于这次选举结果，如果照你说的这样，以及照那个影片上说的这样，明目张胆、光天化日之下做这么多票，国民党这个当事人、这个当事者为什么完全不去质疑他？你的看法是什么？
Okay, the KMT party, okay, was complicit in this. I'm saying that they didn't do anything on purpose. That's what I believe. And
what George is asking is not complicit. Is that if there's so much empirical evidence, why didn't KMT protest the result? Why did KMT or any opposition party or any considered citizens say anything or even
citizens aren't complaining. Citizens aren't complaining, and I'm saying that.
Well, we're not talking. We're not even talking about protesting. You know, they didn't even question the result.
No, I would say that people like Luo Zichang are actually helping the ruling party cover up the what happened. Luo Zichang went over to the U.S. and he said, "Oh, the Johnson, the most you can put in there is 2 million." It's like, how does he know you can only put 2 million in there? Like, where did he come up with that figure? Okay, he just wants it to be below 2.6 million. Okay, so no.
所以就算所以我们今天的问题就是说 ，compared to 2004 from the beginning of our show, compared to 2004, 我们可以看到2004年的时候，2颗子弹造成社会多大的动荡，多少人去质疑他们，国民党多少的力量去抗议，对不对？但是到2020年。这个做票已经是到了明目张胆的地步，国民党里头竟然没有人质疑，甚至于还有像 Jason 讲的，到了国民党的这个从政人员还要想办法来替这个民进党来掩盖。
Yeah, because all I can say is that it's in their interest to do that. Okay, and I don't want to speculate on why it's in their interest to do that because I don't understand their internal politics. But the amount of fraud done in 2020 is 5 times, more than 5 times what was done in 2004 and 2000, okay? So it's more obvious, it's on a much larger scale, and something like this cannot be done unless the opposition party is looking the other way. The fact that they were able to do 5 million and there was absolutely no complaint from the KMT party proves, in a way, the KMT party was in on it by simply looking the other way, by not doing anything. And based on my meetings with people close to the Hungary team, the KMT party basically fooled them into thinking that they would, send people to the voting stations, and they purposely didn't. Okay.
所以你说国民党的党中央原本承诺说要在各投票所派人去监票。结果实际上这些动作都没有做。
Yeah, they fooled Hungary's team. So it's safe to say that Hungary's team was receiving a lot of wrong information about the real situation. And since the election, they've continued to receive wrong information. And also a lot of people have abandoned Hungary since the election and are now claiming that there is nothing wrong with the election because they're looking after their own future political interests. And since Hungary has basically, it's not in people's interest to be close to Hungary anymore. So they're just going, well, if there's no movement towards pointing out what's wrong in the election, then we're just not going to say anything. Hold on, I just noticed something very, very interesting. Can we go back to the share screen?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Whoops. This is very interesting. Okay, you guys see the graph right here?
Yes.
Okay, in Kaohsiung, in Kaohsiung, okay,
哇，你
there are
看，
2 lines right here that
对
are well over 1. You see this line right here in Kaohsiung?
Yeah.
This got almost 2. This is about 45% increase in Hangui's ballots.
So each line represent a li.
Yeah, 一个里. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this one, Hangui's ballots increased about 225%.
为什么会有这种情况？
Okay, so there's 2 possibilities. Either A, this is a Hangul 的人在灌票, or basically these are 2 anomalies that shouldn't be happening, because you can see it's a very, very consistent Hangui's ballots are overall decreasing. These 2 areas or voting stations are very, very abnormal. I would like to know what happened in those areas, because this is either an indication of fraud done by Hangui's people, okay, which is not likely, because you can see that the Central Election Commission has control of the entire situation here, okay? But they must have forgotten about these 2 areas right here.
No, 中选会没有去execute the fraud in these 2 这两个里. These are the real results.
Yeah.
These are the actual results.
Yeah, that's another possibility.
Yeah, that's a possibility, and I'm saying that possibility is a more likely possibility. Okay. Now, what were these 2 areas? Like, why didn't they do those in those? Why didn't they cheat in these areas? This is probably where Hangui or other important people went to vote. Hangui voted in Kaohsiung. Okay, they're not gonna. They probably wouldn't want to cheat in the voting station that he's actually going to. Okay, so the fact that there's this look. There's this line all the way out here to 2.3, okay? There's something very, very wrong in Kaohsiung. I'm telling you that most likely these lines are all supposed to be up here.
Yeah,
Up here with Taoyuan. That's the actual result, okay? So when I say 7.3 million to 4.8 million, those are all very conservative estimates, okay? So like this is like basically what I'm saying is like, when you rig an election, it's never perfect. There's going to be places where you screw up, okay? And I'm saying that there's a screw up here in Kaohsiung in at least 2 places.
但是那已经没有改变了这个大规模做票的结果了嘛。
Jason, it's sad that you say it that way. Oh, in an election fraud, there's going to be screw up somewhere. As if we have accepted that this is the norm in Taiwan, right? What he said is just that was very ironic, right? In a fraud that's widespread, that people could screw up. DPP is so good at executing this fraud that we expect them to not screw up anymore. That's how bad it is. This is ridiculous.
不过
We have to continue this
不过
investigation.
我觉得这次选举最让我感到这个担心的就是说，台湾其实已经完全没有反对党，就是说连国民党对于这个选举，如果照今天 Jason 所揭露的这些数据也好，或者是这些作票的证据也好， 竟然一个国民党，而且他的候选人支持度这么高，竟然都不出声的话，我必须要不客气的讲，这一次选举的造假作弊，根本就是两党的集体作弊。
To answer your question, why would so many people in the KMT be against the possibility of election fraud? Why are they against it? Okay, because from their point of view, it's very simple. People in the KMT are interested in power. Okay, that much is clear. Okay, now if Hangui becomes president in 2020, the way they see it is, my interpretation is they don't know what's going to happen to the political party's power structure internally. Is he going to become the KMT party chairman and put all his own people in the KMT or whatever? I feel that they see him as a complete outsider. He's not really a KMT, okay? So these people, in my opinion, they would rather wait to 2024, have someone like Zhu Lilin, one of their own, someone they trust, get into central government so that they can maintain what they already have. 2024 is sooner than 2028. If Hangui becomes president now, he's probably going to get reelected in 2024. They have to wait 8 years to get their own person into the presidential office. So they'd rather have Tsai Ing-wen just serve out her second term and then they take over in 2024. That's what people are probably thinking. I heard that they're already talking Zhu Lilin and Hou Youyi in 2024. And that administration sounds a lot like what the Maingjo administration was, which is they're not going to investigate anything that the DPP did. They're not going to investigate corruption. They're not going to investigate 319 or what happened this election. It'll just be them in power. And it's sort of like a power sharing agreement between KMT and DPP that they're just going to trade with each other every 8 years or so.
我想
Similar to the United States, you know.
对，我想 Jason 今天讲的哈 ，Jimmy 就跟我们过去的节目里头所论述的几乎都大致相同啊。第一个，韩国瑜绝对不是国民党里头喜欢的人，因为国民党在当年，如果大家回去看我们过去的影片，在这个竞选国民党主席的时候，他就已经曾经提出来，他要全面的改革国民党。第二个，我们在选举的期间，我们就说了。韩国瑜跟国民党根本就是两条平行线，所以再一次的从这一次选举当中，民进党如此的猖狂的、明目张胆的、光天化日之下的做票，国民党竟然不出声，就更可以看得出来，这就是一个两党的集体作弊。好，那今天呢，非常谢谢 Jason 提供了这么多的数据来佐证、来 support。他今天转贴了这个 YouTube 的那个影片的一个内容，至于他的这个质疑是不是合理，我留给我们所有的观众来做评论。最重要的是，今天在一个号称民主自由的国家里头，在网上播一个影片，竟然动用到国家警察，对于一个手无寸铁，根本对于国家机器无法招架的这样一个平凡的一个年轻人，所以今天大家看到的 Jason Lee 本身讲了这么久，大家可以发现他是一个非常平实而且直率、有话直说的一个年轻人，竟然在 YouTube 上转贴一个影片，会遭到如此的处罚、国家机器的打压，这一点我认为是今天台湾民主最大的危机。
I wanna tell everyone, our audiences, what Jason is doing has nothing to do whether he supports a particular party or against a particular party. What he wants is the truth and this widespread fraud of a democracy. What Jason is doing is putting himself at risk. He is doing what most cannot. So I want to applaud Jason for sticking his neck out to do this. I want our audiences to know that there is a lot more information that Jason will be giving out that we really do have to do something about it. And that for Jason to do this, he has no knowledge, no ulterior motive. What you see, what you hear is what you get. And Jason, I applaud you once again. Thank you so much. We will be supporting you. You have support here. No matter what this Dongchang, what this Gestapo, DPP Gestapo will do to you, you have our support. We'll be here and we look forward to speaking to you again.
好，谢谢 Jason。
Thank you.
好，我们下次再见。今天的节目就到此为止。Jason 保重啊，注意您自己的安全。我想我们海外的所有侨胞啊，都会非常关注您未来的动态，我们也会持续的跟您保持联络。谢谢你的参加节目，我们下次再见。